another entry for my diary. So here's the thing. Y'all know I've been looking for a fuck buddy for a little bit over a month, and I have been successful. I have, found a couple of guys, but I'm still not like satisfied. So let me like elaborate. So like I'll like, have a guy or like, see him on uh POF or Tinder or whatever I'm using. And will you stop messing with my chair, ma'am? Oh, but yeah. Um, get your tail out of the way. But anyway, so I'll be on Tinder or POF and meet a guy. The vibe is there. We exchange numbers. We're talking, laughing it up, kikiing it up. I find him attractive. I let him know what I want. He's down for it. We set a date and a time. And when the day comes to do the deed, he disappears. Like, just straight up ghosted me. And you know me, I'm only gonna reach out so many times. And I'm definitely not gonna fuck you after you stood me up with no explanation. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know if, they changed their mind or if they got caught, by their girlfriend or their wife. Thank goodness if they did, because I didn't want to get caught in the middle of that. But the weird thing is that it's happened to me several times. And I don't give a fuck about my body count, but I'm also not just trying to be fucking around just to fuck around. Like, I want somebody who can be consistent. Like, I want to be able to call you and be like, yeah, I need you to come clap these cheeks. Can you come over? And, you're there. Or like, maybe we could have like a designated day that we, time and day that we, hook up. So in the past month, I've hooked up with about 2 different guys. Don't mind that I'm getting my nail done tomorrow. But I've hooked up with 2 different guys. And they were both good experiences. So first guy I hooked up with, let's call him Chris because that's his name. But anyway, like when we first started talking, like the vibe was instant. I'm like, oh, I like this dude. I think, we're gonna be sexually compatible. It's all cool. Like literally after talking to him for 2 days, I was like, come over. I'm ready. And the thing is that it was a really like awesome experience because he was really dominant in bed. Like it's not like I'm a sub or anything, but like he really just took control, and I like that. Even though I have a really domineering personality, I really like that in bed. And like it was a very memorable experience. And he was very eager to please, and I really like that. At the end, we were like, yeah, we totally want to do this again. I definitely want to do it again. We didn't set a date. But we were both in agreement, like, yeah, let's do this again. So I texted him out of the blue one day. It was like a Friday, and I asked him what he was doing, this weekend to see if maybe we could hook up again. I didn't know his schedule because, we didn't really talk on the phone every day because that's not what I'm looking for. But anyway, I texted him. He was like, you know, I'm not doing anything tonight. I'm planning on getting off work early, and I could be over there by 2:30. And of course, I'm like 2:30. No, dude, I'm not even gonna be ready. I'm gonna be just getting back from running my errands. How about we do 5? So he was like, cool. So I'm like, yay. I'm gonna get to fuck Chris again. That was fun last time. It's probably gonna be even better because we're more familiar with each other. Um, but anyway, I get done with my errands, come home, I, prep my meals for the week, hop in the shower, put on my cute little sexy panties. And at that point, it was like 4:45. So I was just literally sitting there waiting. Um, and then 5 o'clock hit, didn't hear a knock on the door, didn't get a text from him that he was going to be late or anything. But, I'm not tripping, I'm playing it cool. Then, around 5:15, I was like, let me text him. I text him, like, where are you? What's going on? Didn't receive a message back. Then around 5:30, I was like, well, let me call him. I called him. The phone rang, went to voicemail. And I said, okay. So, long story short, he never showed up. Never heard from him again. And like I said, I'm only going to try so many times to reach out, especially after you fucking stood me up. So, I don't know what happened to him. He could be dead for all I know. But um, I really hate that it didn't work out because I really liked it. I enjoyed his, the experience with him. But the other guy that I've had sex with, we've actually done it twice. Um, you know, He has a lot of stuff going on. He has 2 jobs, he has a kid, dealing with some legal stuff because he didn't take care of his fucking business, traffic tickets and shit. So, the first time we had sex was like almost a month ago, and we didn't do it again until later. And it's not as good as it was with Chris. Wasn't the best sex of my life, but it got a job done. I had that human interaction. He made me calm. Not to mention, he is really nice to look at. He's pretty good looking, nice body, goes to the gym. Like if he wasn't so busy all the time, I would just stop looking for fuck buddies because he would be perfect for what I need. But you know, gotta work with what I got. Also, does anybody know like if when you start back having sex, if your pussy, just gets wet, like literally, like I've been, celibate for a year and a half up until, you know, the beginning of March, end of February. And ever since I have been getting dick, I've been noticing that my pussy has literally been salivating. And I'm like, is it okay? Like I'm sitting here googling shit, like and of course, when there's ever something going on with your body, do not use Google because it's like either everything's fine or you're dying. So that probably wasn't the best thing for me to do for my mental health, but like it has just been salivating to the point where my panties have been soiled. I usually sleep without underwear on. That's a lot of information, but I'm talking about my sex life, so who cares? I usually sleep with no underwear on. So like literally woke up and I was like, there's a wet spot. I was like, oh my God. What the hell? Like I put a pad in, like I wore a pad because like it has just been just dripping. I'm like, is this what Cardi meant? Like you literally need a bucket and a mop. Like, and I don't know if it's because, my pussy's just craving dick because I've deprived her for so long, or what's going on, but I don't think there's anything wrong with me. There's no burning or itching. So that's a good sign. But yeah. Uh anyway, that concludes this entry. I'll see y'all next time.